Deserts worldwide are expanding. Causes include overfarming, overlogging, overgrazing, climate change, and drought. In response, governments are scrambling to plant trees.
However, over 45% of these projects consist of a single tree species planted in densely packed rows, only to be harvested to make paper later. I'm Sebastian Lumado, and together with my friend Adnan Al-Alim, we co-founded LegacyRoot. We're about restoring diverse, abundant plant communities. We do this by supporting the plants that naturally grow in damaged earth, using solid water. These potassium-based superabsorbent granules trap water in the topsoil in order to keep it hydrated. They also release water directly to the plant's roots, letting them grow up to 15% faster and survive up to 3 times longer without watering. Yet proud as we are of our technology, the main key to plant abundance is ecological succession, the natural process through which eroded soil restores itself. It begins with the very first plants to colonize damaged earth, pioneer species. In the early stage, they're mostly herbs, grasses, and mosses, but though these plants are small, they do some serious lifting. They capture nitrogen, retain water, and attract vital animals and insects, so that gradually other plants can move in to form a new forest. The only downside is that ecological succession takes decades, which is why governments prefer to plant trees in the first place. But although natural ecological succession starts slow, it is exponential growth. And by recklessly planting trees that take away the pioneer plant's sunlight, it turns out we may actually be slowing down the rate at which the soil can restore itself. Our solution? Because solid water helps plants sprout, survive longer without water, and speeds up their growth, we can help more pioneer plants survive their tough environment. This way, we can speed up ecological succession while still allowing native plants to later move in and establish themselves. How much faster the soil then recovers depends on many factors, such as the soil's current health, its native plants, and of course, the climate. But to give you an example of its potential, let's take a look at the Panama rainforest. There, ecologists found that after just 5 days of no rainfall, more than 40% of pioneer plant species would die. Yet when they watered them, nearly all of them survived into adulthood. Now, solid water can't match daily watering by a trained ecologist. But while people come and go, solid water can stay active in the soil for up to 10 years, depending on the soil's microbial activity. So even if solid water can only increase these plants' survival rates by just 20%, while the aggressive Panama jungle microbes break it down after just 5 years, one application of solid water could still result in up to 87% more pioneer plants growing in the area than normal. Of course, this is still hypothetical. And we've also yet to prove whether more pioneer plants means faster soil recovery. But the research all seems to point in that direction, so we want to give it a try. If we manage to reach €65,000, we can set up a formal experiment with the Dutch University of Wageningen. Granted, it will be a small experiment, but if successful, may well open up the opportunity for us to try more impactful projects. Should you choose to support us, you too can try solid water. Of course, it's originally meant for deserts, but it's also very useful to have for your own plants. Whether you're away from home a lot, like to grow your own food, have more plants than you have time for, or just tend to forget to water them, like me. Anyway, we hope you'll support us. Once again, we're LegacyRoot, and thank you.